Welcome back. An enforcement directorate team was attacked during a raid on the residence of a Trinamool Congress leader linked to an alleged ration scam. The incident occurred as officials were searching the homes of block-level leaders Shahjahan Sheikh and Shankar Adya in North 24 Pargana since today morning. A member of the enforcement directorate explained that the team was attacked by 8 people amid the raid being conducted in Sandesh Khali, and that not just the members were official vehicles were also destroyed. Following the attack on an enforcement directorate team, the governor of West Bengal, C.V. Ananda Bose, has set to summon the chief secretary to demand an explanation for the incident that unfolded in connection with an alleged ration scam involving a Trinamool Congress leader. West Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose called the incident ghastly and alarming. He also said that it was the duty of a civilized government to stop barbarism and vandalism in a democracy. He called for this pre-election violence to end. BJP spokesperson Gaurav Bhatia urged for the Chief Minister of Bengal, Mamata Banerjee's resignation. This comes in the light of the attack on ED officials. He said that the police even refused to speak to the ED officials following the attack. He then labelled Mamata government as Jungle Raj. Talking about the attack on the Enforcement Directorate officials in West Bengal, General Secretary of Communist Party of India D. Raja came in support of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. He accused the centre of misusing the agencies against opposition leaders. He also said that Mamata Banerjee has said that this is an attempt of the centre to dent her honesty. Commenting on the alleged attack on ED officials in West Bengal, BJP Chief Sukanto Majumdar has said that the attack on the law enforcement agency is a reflection of the future of the people of Bengal. He also said that the attack is an indication of what the Rohingyas are doing to the law and order situation in their state. Demanding declaration of emergency in West Bengal, Bharatiya Janata Party's MP Jagannath Sarkar slammed the state of democracy in their state. He said that democracy is failing again and again in Bengal as the organizations working against the nation are getting powerful. He also said that bombs and pistols are being recovered every other day. On ED team being attacked, leader of opposition R. Ashoka slammed Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and said that there is complete lawlessness in the state and labelled Mamata's governance as Gunda Raj. He then demanded governor's rule in West Bengal. BJP MP from Darjeeling, Raju Bista, has said that it was not just an independent attack but an attack on the constitution of the country. He said the incident has brought attention on the law and order situation in the state of Bengal. Ahead of the Ram Mandir consecration on 22nd of January, Union Cabinet approved a proposal to declare Ayodhya Airport as an international airport and name it as Maharshi Valmiki International Airport, Ayodhya Dham. BJP's Prahlad Joshi took to X and to post the decision of the cabinet to make the Ayodhya Airport international. He tweeted that this decision by the cabinet headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi will create more economic opportunities in Ayodhya by inviting foreign tourists. Along with this, he said that the centre will add cultural polish to the airport by naming it after Sage Valmiki. Former litigant in the Ayodhya land dispute case, Iqbal Ansari, received invitation to the Pran Pratishtha ceremony of the Ram Mandir. On behalf of Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra, workers of the RSS handed him over the invitation card today. National Congress Party MLA Jitendra Awadh, hailing from party chief Sharad Pawar's faction, has stirred controversy with his statements about Lord Ram. Awadh said that contrary to common belief, Lord Ram belonged to the Bahujans and was a non-veg. This statement came after BJP MLA Ram Kadam urged the Maharashtra government to impose a ban on alcohol and meat for one day on the Ayodhya consecration ceremony day on January 22nd. FIR registered against NCP MLA Jitendra Awadh in Pune over his statement on Lord Ram, stating that Lord Ram was a non-vegetarian. On a complaint filed by Pune BJP Chief Dheeraj Ghate, FIR registered at Vishrambagh Police Station under IPC Section 295A. Nationalist Congress Party MLA Jitendra Awadh, hailing from a Sharad Pawar faction of the party, responded to the ongoing controversy and said that he respects the sentiments of people and that he has apologized about hurting the sentiments. He also said that the opposition is trying to politicize his comments as he himself is a Ram devotee. 1,000 kilograms of ghee, rice, pulses, vote, tea, leaves and other Havan Samagri are being brought in from across the country. Artists from across the state, they have started sending idols of Lord Ram, Hanuman, Tulsidas from Nepal. Water of 16 rivers has been brought to Ayodhya along with shivlings and other idols. Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra General Secretary Champat Rai visited the Ram temple construction site to inspect. He will check the preparation ongoing for the inauguration of Ram Mandir set to take place on 22nd of January. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami requested Union Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav to extend the proposed Vande Bharat rail service from Dehradun to Lucknow to Ayodhya ahead of the grand consecration ceremony of Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir on January 22nd. A 51-inch tall Ramlala idol has reached Ayodhya. The Ramlala's idol was prepared by a Jaipur-based sculptor. This idol has a fusion of Lord Ram and Lord Vishnu with a touch of childlikeness. The idol, carved by Karnataka's renowned sculptor Arun Yogiraj, will be installed in the Ram temple in Ayodhya. A Hubballi court has granted bail to Shrikant Pujari today. Pujari was arrested for his alleged involvement in the riots after the Babri Masjid demolition in 1992. While welcoming the decision of granting bail to Shrikant Pujari, BJP MLA Mahesh Tengenkari said that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Home Minister G. Parameshwara have been misguiding the people of Karnataka. He said that the Karnataka government had accused Shrikant Pujari of having 17 cases against him. However, everything is clear now and turns out that there were no cases except for the Ayodhya case running against him. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is at the BJP office in Jaipur to meet office bearers and newly elected MLAs. Earlier, Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Jaipur, Rajasthan. Governor Kalraj Mishra and Chief Minister Bhajan Lal Sharma received him at the airport. Bus marshals organized large protests near Arvind Kejriwal's home over pending salaries. Bus marshals deployed by the Delhi government in the DTC and cluster buses have been protesting outside the Secretariat building, demanding payment of salaries pending for the last 4 months. Over 1 crore students, parents and teachers have registered for the 7th edition of Pariksha Pe Charcha 2024, which will take place on 29th of January. Conceptualized by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, this interactive program aims to create a stress-free atmosphere for youngsters. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has written to Japanese PM Fumio Kishida following the recent earthquake in Japan and expressed condolences. Prime Minister said that India stands in solidarity with Japan and is ready to extend all possible assistance. Amid the surge in COVID-19 cases in the country, India has reported a total of 619 of JN.1 series variant reported from 12 states. 2 new symptoms have also been identified by UK officials, and the COVID cases across the globe continue to increase. The wanted Hizbul Mujahideen terrorist Javed Mattu, who was arrested by Delhi Police Special Cell yesterday, has been produced before the Patiala House Courts in Delhi. The police seized a pistol, a magazine and a stolen vehicle from Mattu. Delhi BJP President Virendra Sachdeva has praised the decision to order a CBI inquiry into the supply of substandard medicines in the Delhi government hospitals. He said that the commission that Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and his ministers received will also be revealed. Delhi Police Special Cell has arrested an interstate robber after an intense exchange of fire. The police recovered 1 pistol and 2 live cartridges from him. The arrested person was involved in more than 15 crime cases. The Israeli military released footage of military airstrikes on what they say are Hamas targets in the Gaza Strip. The army said their forces have killed an armed cell in central Gaza Strip that had attempted to attack an IDF tank. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin said that China opposes any action that violate international law and urged the parties involved in the conflict to implement relevant resolutions of the United Nations Security Council and the General Assembly. Freed hostages from the Nova Music Festival in Israel during the October 7 attack by Hamas militants were joined by relatives of hostages still being held and relatives of people who were killed at the site of the festival. They came together to remember those affected and call for the release of the remaining hostages. The Israeli military released footage of military airstrikes on what they say are Hamas targets in the Gaza Strip. IDF said it has killed an armed cell in Bureji camp in central Gaza that attempted to attack its tanks. IDF spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari said the 3 Israeli citizens who until now were defined as missing are now recognized as hostages. This brings the total number of Israeli hostages held in Gaza to 136. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will visit Israel during his Middle East tour. The tour is expected to focus on easing resurgent fears that the Israel-Hamas war could erupt into a broader conflict. This will be Blinken's 4th visit in 3 months. During his visit, Blinken will focus on preventing the conflict from expanding. He will discuss specific steps parties can take, including how they can use State Department spokesperson has said that deconfliction measures need to be taken so that aid can freely move around Gaza. The Israeli military stormed a refugee camp in the West Bank, destroying several buildings and bulldozing some of the streets, according to residents of the Nor Shams camp. Several houses have been reduced to rubble, with people left to comb through the wreckage. In a meeting with a top U.S. envoy in Tel Aviv, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that he is seeking a fundamental change on Israel's border with Lebanon. It was unclear what Netanyahu's plans for the border entailed, but he said he was committed to allowing evacuated residents of the north to return to their homes safely. South African athlete Oscar Pistorius has been released from prison on parole more than a decade after he shot his girlfriend in a killing that jolted the world. At least 4 persons have died after 2 trains collided on Indonesia's main island of Java. The train were carrying 287 passengers and was traveling from Surabaya, capital of East Java province, when it slammed into a Bandung Raya commuter train with 191 passengers. A New York City subway train derailed after being sideswiped by another one. City police said that more than 20 people with minor injuries, including some, were brought to hospitals. The collision caused major disruptions to the other lines during the afternoon rush hour. The MTA said there had been a derailment but did not confirm the cause. Series of earthquake left the cities in Japan brutally scarred. The death toll has risen to 84 after the 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck Japan. Experts categorize the first 72 hours after disaster as crucial to finding survivors. A Nevada judge was back to work after being injured in an attack by a defendant in a felony battery case. The judge was injured and a courtroom marshal was hospitalized with a gash on his forehead and a dislocated shoulder. The private security industry in South Africa is booming as the police struggle against record levels of crime. Africa's most developed country also has one of the highest violent crime rates in the world. A former police officer said that the situation is not getting better. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said that Australia's signing of a statement condemning attacks on ships in the Red Sea sends a clear message. Anthony Albanese said the attacks pose a threat to global trade. Cranes were dismantling the Japan Airlines flight that caught fire after hitting a Coast Guard aircraft while it was landing at Tokyo's Haneda Airport. The pilot of the Coast Guard plane evacuated with serious burns, but 5 crew members were killed. All 379 passengers and crew members of the Flight 516 survived after an evacuation that took 18 minutes. South Korea said that North Korea has conducted artillery drills along the tense sea boundary in violation of 2018 military agreement. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said North Korea fired 200 rounds in the waters north of their disputed western sea boundary. They called the North Korean drills a provocation, though it suffered no damage. As the Biden administration grapples with an increasingly tense and unstable situation in the Middle East, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is heading to the region. The tour expected to focus largely on easing resurgent fears that the Israel-Hamas war could erupt into a broader conflict.